Hello students, welcome to Math in Magic. For this video, I will discuss synthetic division. So by definition, synthetic division is a shortcut method for dividing polynomials. It makes use of numerical coefficients of polynomial p of x and divisor d of x. Here, divisors may appear as x minus c, ax minus c, x squared minus bx minus c, and ax squared minus bx minus c. So to better understand this case by case, let's have some examples. For item number 1, where the divisor is in the form x minus c, divide the polynomial 5x squared minus 21x minus 20 by x minus 5. So first, we rewrite the dividend in descending powers of the variable. If there are missing terms, you need to insert 0. And then write the numerical coefficients in order in the first row. So for item number 1, those will be 5, negative 21, and negative 20. Now to solve for c in the divisor x minus 5, we will equate the expression by 0. So we will transpose negative 5 to the right side such that the x value now is positive 5. So thus, the value of c is also positive 5. Next, place this value on the upper left part. This will be our multiplier later. So then we bring down the leading numerical coefficient 5 to the third row. Now multiply this value by c. That is 5 times 5 or 25. Now place the product on the second row aligned to the next numerical coefficient. After that, add the coefficients on the second column. That is negative 21 plus positive 25. Sum is positive 4. So place it on the third row. Now multiply 4 by 5. Product is 20. Here we follow a diagonal pattern when placing the products. Lastly, we get the sum of negative 20 and positive 20. It is equal to 0. So take note that the last number in the third row represents the remainder. So second number is for the constant and the first number from the left side is for the linear term. Thus the quotient when the polynomial 5x squared minus 21x minus 20 is divided by x minus 5 gives a value of 5x plus 4. Second example, divide the polynomial 2x cubed minus 4x minus 10 by x plus 2. So following the procedure in example number 1, we need to rewrite the dividend in descending powers. Here, notice that the quadratic term, x squared, is missing. So we will insert 0 after the numerical coefficient of the cubic term. So first row will contain the numbers 2, 0, negative 4, and negative 10. Value of c for this example is negative 2. That is x plus 2 equals 0. Transpose positive 2 to the right side. So c value will be negative 2. Now bring down the leading coefficient 2 in the third row. Next, multiply this value by negative 2. So that is negative 4. Place it on the second row. Then add 0 and negative 4. Sum is negative 4. So do the same process. Negative 4 times negative 2. Product is 8. Align it with the linear coefficient negative 4. Sum of negative 4 and positive 8 is positive 4. Multiply 4 by negative 2. That is negative 8. Then add negative 10 and negative 8. That is negative 18. Thus, we have a remainder of negative 18. Constant term of 4. Linear coefficient of negative 4 and quadratic coefficient of 2. Hence, the quotient and remainder when 2x cubed minus 4x minus 10 is divided by x plus 2 is 2x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 18 over quantity x plus 2. For cases where the divisor is in the form ax minus c, we should divide c by a. Then the values on the third row should also be divided by the numerical coefficient a. As an example, determine the quotient when the polynomial 6x cubed minus 7x squared plus 12x minus 5 is divided by 2x minus 1. Just the same with previous examples, we will rewrite the dividend in descending powers. Coefficients are 6, negative 7, positive 12, and negative 5. Next, to solve for C, we will equate 2x minus 1 by 0. Transpose negative 1 to the right side, that is 2x equals positive 1. Then divide both sides by 2. Hence, we have a value of positive 1 half. Again, drop the leading coefficient 6, multiply it by 1 half, product is 3. Then add this by negative 7, sum is negative 4. Multiply negative 4 by positive 1 half, that is negative 2, plus 12 is positive 10. Do the same process, 10 times 1 half is 5, added by negative 5, sum will be 0. Thus, the remainder for this example is 0. As I said earlier, we need to divide the coefficients on the third row by the value of a, or the numerical coefficient of variable x in the divisor. So dividing 6, negative 4, and 10 by positive 2, we have 3, negative 2, and positive 5. Thus, the rightmost number is the constant, negative 2 is the linear coefficient, and 3 is the numerical coefficient of the quadratic term. Hence, the quotient is 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. Second example for case number 2, determine the quotient when the polynomial 6x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 9x squared plus 2 is divided by 3x plus 1. Rewriting the numerical coefficient of terms according to decreasing powers, those are 6, 2, negative 9, and here for linear term, since it is missing, we will insert 0. Then positive 2 for the constant term. Next, we need to equate the divisor by 0, that is 3x plus 1 equals 0. Transpose positive 1 to the right side, that will be negative 1. Then dividing both sides of the equation by 3, hence we have an x value of negative 1/3. Executing again the previous steps, we bring down 6, we multiply it by negative 1/3, product is negative 2. Adding this value by positive 2, sum will be 0. 0 times negative 1/3 is 0. Negative 9 plus 0 is negative 9. Now multiplying negative 9 by negative 1/3, product is positive 3. And 3 times negative 1/3 is negative 1. Adding the last column's coefficients, positive 2 plus negative 1 is positive 1. Thus, we have a remainder of 1. So here we will set aside the remainder and then divide the remaining coefficients by 3, or the numerical coefficient of x in our divisor. Coefficients now will become 2, 0, negative 3, and positive 1. So remember that 1 here is a constant, negative 3 is the linear coefficient, 0 for quadratic coefficient, and 2 for cubic coefficient. Hence, the quotient and remainder for this item is 2x cubed minus 3x plus 1 over 3x plus 1. For case number 3, where the divisor is in the form x squared minus bx minus c, here we will change the signs of the linear coefficient and constant. Also for computation process, it is composed of 4 rows. As an example, divide the polynomial 7x cubed minus 12x squared minus 25x minus 6 by x squared minus 2x minus 3. Writing the numerical coefficients of the terms which are arranged in decreasing powers, those are 7, negative 12, negative 25, and negative 6. For multipliers, we will change the sign of the linear coefficient. Negative 2 will become positive 2, and the constant term, negative 3, will become positive 3. Again, drop the leading numerical coefficient 7 up to the 4th row. Next, multiply 7 by 2. Product is 14. Place it on the 3rd row aligned to negative 12. For the second multiplier, 7 times 3 is positive 21. Write 21 on the second row below negative 25, or we will follow a diagonal arrangement. Next, add the coefficients on the second column. Negative 12 plus 14 is positive 2. Multiply this value again by the upper left side constants. 2 times 2 is 4. Place it below 21. Since the product should be written diagonally, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Write it just below negative 6. Adding third row's coefficients, sum is 0. Fourth row, negative 6 plus 6 is also 0. When given quadratic divisor, the last two digits serve as the remainder. So in this example, there is no remainder. 2 is the constant and 7 is the linear coefficient. Thus, the quotient is 7x plus 2. For case number 4, where the divisor is in the form ax squared minus bx minus c, here we will combine the procedures for cases 2 and 3. So as an example, determine the quotient when 2x raised to 5 minus 2x raised to 4 minus 5x cubed plus 4x squared minus x minus 1 is divided by 2x squared minus 2x plus 1. So getting the numerical coefficients of the dividend, 2, negative 2, negative 5, positive 4, negative 1, and negative 1. For the divisor, again, we will change the signs of the linear coefficient and constant. We will divide this by 2, or the numerical coefficient, on the quadratic term. Multipliers on the upper left side are positive 1 and negative 1 half. Again, bring down the leading numerical coefficient 2, then multiply it diagonally by 1 and negative 1 half. 2 times 1 is 2. Place it on the third row. 2 times negative 1 half, product is negative 1. Now add negative 2 and positive 2. Sum will be 0. So do the same process, multiply 0 diagonally, product will be 0. Now add negative 5, negative 1, and 0. That is negative 6. Negative 6 times positive 1 is negative 6. Negative 6 times negative 1 half, product is positive 3. Sum of 4, 0, and negative 6 is negative 2. Again, multiply it by 1 and negative 1 half. That will be negative 2 and positive 1. When negative 1, 3, and negative 2 were added, sum is 0. And for the last column, sum will be 0. Dividing the first 4 numerical coefficients by 2, since that is a, coefficients will be 1, 0, negative 3, and negative 1. Hence, the quotient for this item is x cubed minus 3x minus 1. Observe that the quadratic term is missing since the value of its numerical coefficient is 0. Thank you for watching. God bless.